Welcome to the TrackREX online demonstration presentation. Let's get started. Online demo, what is it and what is its purpose? The online demonstration was created by the TrackREX team so that industry colleagues, or the wider public alike, can interact with the facility. Interactions occur using MS OneDrive. This is with the intention of proving the tool is far from an idea, isn't hearsay, and actually exists. Providing industry colleagues with the chance to remotely and anonymously try the tool for themselves, either as an educational facility or as prospective, future partners. Demonstrating how the online nature of the facility could mirror how the tool could be used in the client environment, for example, loaded to secure SharePoint locations and interacted in live time with multiple functions. Highlighting that, in a world heavy with talk of AI, that established applications, Excel, are more than capable of handling some of data management operations' most troublesome areas. Showcasing the apples and oranges, Calais Data Services philosophy that tools can be pre-built and be made available as industry-standard creations, eliminating development time from months or years to days. Let's move on to the demonstration itself. Go to the link provided on this webpage or, if viewing on another platform, refer to the description. Click one of the two available files. A file will load in your web browser. Firstly, let us know how you heard about this facility. The next step will be to change available raw data to simulate changed or new data between TrackREX refreshes. This can be done on any of the 3 grey worksheets. You can change data at random and without the need of thinking. However, let's look at a specific example by going to the user output sheet. This sheet is where the actual work is performed had this been a real study and is covered in the first video of this series. Let's now scroll to the example we wish to look at. Here we see a duplication of sample draw times in the vendor data. Scrolling to the right, we observe that built-in edit checks have highlighted the issue to the end user. We can also see the clinical data manager has commented that a query has been raised to site. Following the clinical data manager's query, we can now simulate the site realizing they have made a transcription error on the draw date and time. To simulate this correction, we go to the dummy vendor worksheet. We locate the record in question and enter new data to simulate corrected data. In reality, such data will be corrected following established processes and lines of communication. However, the TrackREX online demonstration will show how data changes impact future reports very quickly. We return to the Get Started worksheet. Now we enter 2 letters to help us identify the file once processed. And finally, select Submit to indicate our edits are complete. Our TrackREX servers scan for new data at 30-minute intervals. So, follow the instructions provided and click on the returned file link. The file with our edits will be returned shortly. Let's open the file. The file that opens is no longer a demonstration file, but actually reflects what you would receive should you wish to partner with the TrackREX team on one of your studies. We won't go into details here because this is already covered in the first introductory video of the TrackREX video series. However, let's click on the user output worksheet. We scroll to the records that had the data discrepancy. The blue background indicates data that changed between refreshes. We can see the new date and time as entered in the demonstration file. These records no longer have any data discrepancy. The 2 affected records are now with a status of open to bring focus to any new or changed records, with the original end-user comments maintained. This demonstrates how double data review is avoided, bringing efficiency and automation to each round of vendor reconciliation. Had this been a real study, then during data review of the user output these are now considered clean records and can be closed. As a reminder, let's look at the before and after to show how data corrections are reflected when the TrackREX program is updated with fresh data. In summary, this demonstration, although performed in OneDrive, illustrates how cross-functional teams can all feed into a centralized tool online and in live time, all the while in a secured environment, for example, a secured SharePoint location. This demonstration should help alleviate the time-old concern of companies promising delivery, but falling short with extra delays and costs because TrackREX already exists. With much talk of automation and AI, this demonstration shows that the established application that is Excel meets the ever-present problem CRF, a vendor reconciliation, poses. Indeed, clients will embrace vastly improved automation yet remain confident by still being hands-on, involved, and in control. And all the while in a familiar application requiring no extensive training or new licenses. In summary, the online demonstration of the TrackREX tool showcases the apples and oranges Calais Data Services philosophy that tools can be pre-built and be made available as industry-standard creations, eliminating development time. TrackREX is a demonstrably real tool. Try it yourself. Thank you for watching. Feel free to get in touch if you feel this solution is a good fit for your studies.